JRSH tape starting to pick up. SPCX. JRSH stacking. JRSH rising. JRSH. CST tape starting to pick up. JRSH. NIXX rising. NIXX tape starting to pick up. CTM. PAVS stacking. CST. CAST rising. PAVS tape starting to pick up. JRSH. CST. PAVS. JRSH. NMR rising. JRSH tape showing heavy activity. CSD. PVS approaching a key support level. JRSH stacking. DXSD rising. DXSD stacking. JRSH. JRSH up 10%. CSD tape starting to pick up. JRSH. NMRA up 10%. CSD. CSD stacking. CESD up 10%. JRSH. CYPH tape starting to pick up. CTM tape gaining momentum. CASD. CYPH stacking. BYH rising. CYPH up 10%. CYPH building interest near high of day. JRSH. CASD. JRSH tape starting to pick up. CASD. ELTX approaching a key support level. JRSH stacking. CYPH large downtick. JRSH approaching a key resistance level. JRSH. CST tape showing heavy activity. JRSH stacking. CUPR new high of day. PVS stacking. CUPR approaching a key resistance level. CUPR up 20%. CUPR. PVS tape starting to pick up. CUPR up 40%. TDIC. PVS. PVS. CST. CUPR approaching a key support level.
CUPR breaking news.
WLD approaching a key resistance level. PVS retest. PVS. CUPR. CUPR up 50%. WLD new high of day. CSD. JRSH approaching a key support level. CUPR large uptick. CUPR. CUPR. CUPR up 60%. CASD.
P.2 breaking news.
PAVS. CUPR. AUR tape showing heavy activity. CSD tape starting to pick up. CUPR building interest near high of day. CUPR new high of day. CUPR up 80%. PAVS. CUPR. CYP8 rising. CUPR test. CUPR stacking. PAVS tape starting to pick up. CUPR tape gaining momentum. The SME tape starting to pick up. The SME rising. CUPR. PAVS. PAVS large downtick. CUPR approaching a key resistance level. CUPR up 90%. CUPR. CUPR up 100%. CTM tape starting to pick up. SMWB new high of day. CUPR large uptick. CUPR. CTM. CUPR. CUPR tape showing heavy activity. CUPR stacking. CUPR building interest near high of day. CUPR large uptick. VSME tape gaining momentum. CUPR up 110%. CUPR. CUPR new high of day. CUPR up 120%. CUPR. CUPR up 140%. CUPR. VRRM showing breakout pressure near high of day. Strong trades coming in. CUPR. CUPR. CUPR rising. CUPR up 10%. PVS tape starting to pick up. QTEX new high of day. CUPR up 20%. CUPR tape showing heavy activity. CUPR approaching a key resistance level. VSME tape showing heavy activity. QTEX up 10%. QTEX tape starting to pick up. VSME rising. VSME stacking. CUPR. CYPH rising. JRSH tape starting to pick up. CUPR. CUPR approaching a key support level. CUPR. QTEX. CASD tape starting to pick up. UBXG rising. CASD stacking. CUPR. CASD. CUPR approaching a key support level. CUPR large downtick. CUPR tape gaining momentum. CST. CUPR stacking. TDAC rising. CUPR approaching a key resistance level. CUPR. CUPR retest. CAST. CUPR. NMR rising. JRSH tape gaining momentum. CASD. CUPR. AHM rising. JRSH rising. JRSH stacking. JRSH. CUPR. JRSH up 10%. CAST tape starting to pick up. JRSH. CUPR tape gaining momentum. EPOW rising. EPO. AHM tape starting to pick up. NT yen rising. CIIT tape gaining momentum. JRSH.
Pt.2 breaking news.
CUPR. JRSH. CUPR stacking. CUPR build interest near high of day. QTEX tape starting to pick up. NMRI up 10%. CUPR large down tick. BTQ rising. NMRI tape showing heavy activity. ATLX rising. HQ up 10%. ABSI rising. BTQ up 10%. XE tape starting to pick up. CR entity rising. CUPR. BTQ tape gaining momentum. HQ. TRAP tape showing heavy activity.
CUPR trading halted.
SNBR. The SME. ABSI tape gaining momentum. ARQQ tape start. ARQQ. The SME. CUPR.
CUPR.
PAVS. UBXG. CUPR. SUNE rising. UBXG up 10%. OUS. SUNE up 10%. CRNT up 10%. ONEG up 10%. ABSI up 10%.
JRSH.
The SME. PAVS stacking. HDCO rising. CRMT tape starting to pick up. ARQQ.
MOBI trading halted.
SNBR up 20%. HTCO.
RDSE.
HQ. VSME. CHI rising. CHI up 10%. SKIL up 10%. SBS up 10%. PAVS stacking. CRE up 20%. PAVS retest. VSME. CHI tape starting to pick up. CHI up 20%. STKE up 10%. AHM up 10%. AHM tape gaining momentum. UBXG. UBXG up 20%. AHM up 20%.
CUPR trading.
CUPR. CUPR tape showing heavy activity. AHMA. HQ tape starting to pick up. CRNT up 20%.
CUPR hit 250%.
JRSH trading resumed.
CUPR. RGNT up 10%. AHMA.
MOBI trading resumed. MOBI halt pending. RDSE halt pending.
RGNT new high of day. RGNT up 20%. SLMT up 10%. CUPR. AHMA. PAVS stacking.
RDSE trading resumed. AIBZ trading halted.
ARQQ tape starting to pick up. UBXG tape starting to pick up. CGTL up 10%. GELS stacking. AHMA. NXB up 10%.
CUPR trading halted.
XC up 10%. MTEN up 10%. MTEN tape starting to pick up. HQ. UBXG. GELS. GELS. HQ. BSME tape gaining momentum. QH up 10%. RGNT up 30%. RGNT. AMOD up 10%. AHMA tape starting to pick up.
RGNT hit 50%.
RGNT trading halted.
HQ tape starting to pick up. AHMA. AIFC up 10%. SBS up 20%. EDHL up 10%. CST stacking. CHOW up 10%. AHMA. DGXX up 10%. UBXG up 10%. KLXE tape gaining momentum. DXST. JRSH tape starting to pick up. DNTH tape starting to pick up. PAVS. VSME tape starting to pick up. DXST up 10%. UBXG tape starting to pick up. GELS rising. AHMA. GELS tape starting to pick up. OPTU tape showing heavy activity. JRSH. PLY tape showing heavy activity. UBXG. FN.
RGNT trading resumed. RGNT halt pending.
UBXG up 20%. AHMA tape gaining momentum. NMR rising. NMR tape showing heavy activity. CHOW rising. UBXG. PAVS. HUBC rising.
AIBZ trading resumed.
RGNT tape showing heavy activity. ARQQ tape gaining momentum. RGNT rising. RGNT up 10%. RGNT new high of day. NMRA up 10%. PAVS. UBXG.
CUPR trading resumed.
CUPR tape starting to pick up. CUPR up 10%. ABSI tape starting to pick up.
RGNT trading halted.
AHMA.
CUPR trading halted.
NMRA. FFI tape showing heavy activity. AHMA building interest near high of day. AHMA up 10%. LICN rising. UBXG tape starting to pick up. PAVS tape starting to pick up. AHMA. RDGT rising.
NIXX breaking news.
ARQQ rising. UBXG. AIOS rising. CNB rising. AHMA tape gaining momentum. MTEN tape starting to pick up. NTEN rising. UBXG. NMRA tape gaining momentum. HUBC up 10%. HUBC tape starting to pick up. ADVB rising. AHMA. BTQ rising. UB.
RGNT trading.
PPCB.
RGNT.
RGNT tape gaining momentum. RGNT up 20%. RGNT building interest near high of day. RGNT new high of day. MTEN up 10%. RGNT up 40%. RGNT. ARQQ tape gaining momentum. QH rising. UBXG. MTEN. HUBC. BTQ up 10%. RGNT. UBXG tape showing heavy activity. BTQ tape gaining momentum. RGNT. HUBC. RKTO rising. QH up 10%. RGNT. HUBC tape gaining momentum. RGNT building interest near high of day.
CUPR trading resumed.
RGNT up 10%. RGNT tape gaining momentum. CUPR tape showing heavy activity. RGNT. CHOW tape starting to pick up. PVS tape starting to pick up. And TEN tape starting to pick up. And TEN new high of day.
CUPR trading halted. QH trading halted.
RGNT. UBXG tape starting to and TEN up 10%. PVS and TEN. RGNT up 20%. RGNT. PVS. Alexio tape gaining momentum. NTEN. PAVS up 10%. RGNT. DGNX. GELS up 10%. PAVS. GELS tape starting to pick up. PAVS stacking. NTEN. HTCO rising. RGNT tape starting to pick up. CHOW rising.
CUPR trading resumed.
PAVS. The NCE rising. GELS. HUBC tape starting to pick up. HUBC rising. RGNT new high of day. HUBC up 10%.
CUPR
UBXG.
QH trading resumed. QH halt pending.
UBXG. RGNT up 30%. PAVS tape starting to pick up. PAVS approaching a key support level. RGNT up 40%.
Floor on a stock like this. Like, this has been a beleaguered
HUBC.
name that's holding some higher lows. I mean, why not?
CISO rising.
It's not doing a tremendous volume spike on that. That's intriguing a little bit. I don't necessarily, whatever. Like, Microsoft can do whatever they want. They got enough money that no one's going to care. Like, Klarna's not big enough to put any kind of a dent in
rising.
Microsoft, whether they do it or not. That's a big time Klarna
MMO
story
up
there.
10%.
It's not moving enough to get me to think that there's a lot of juice in it, unfortunately. All right, is what it is. There are some small cappers, and shout out to all of you that are throwing your names into the chat like we always tell you to.
PAVS.
With the dollar sign, one of them, RGNT, was just about to, no, it is going to halt up. It's at the halt band. It's literally at the halt band as we speak. It hasn't, I think it's halted once. RGNT up 250%. It is literally at the halt band at 531. So you're starting to see it run out of steam at said band. And this is what happens. They pass the buck from one to the other. Like, if this one stops, another one starts going. So it looks like this baton has gotten past a regent. Just these small cappers since the
RGNT up 50%.
since the Pt.2 rule went under. And shout out to
RGNT.
everyone that's taking advantage of that. I think there's been
RGNT.
small cappers almost every single day
HUBC.
going 1, 2, 3, 4, 500%, and much better follow through as it just maybe more actively traded throughout the entirety of the session. This one's not going anywhere.
RGNT.
But if SpaceX is bouncing off of VWAP, that would be the time that maybe Virgin Galactic catches a
PVS
bounce
stacking.
for another reload. So he's going to short every single pop that we can get. At some point, those shorts probably turn into the volume-weighted average price as this is making lower highs. Sell the news, sell the news, sell the news. Did Rocket Lab get to 100? Absolutely
PVS.
not. Rocket Lab's still at 107. This is built differently for me if you get a sell-off, sort of like a sell the news event on Rocket Lab, because it's going into the NASDAQ 100. I like these guys at $100. where there's been a
FLYE
little
up
bit of temporary
10%.
support. That'll be effective at the end of the week.
All right. Big Bear AI up 1.7%, not doing a whole heck of a lot there for BBAI. Yeah, nothing going on. NVIDIA does
HTCO
bounce
up
off that, so
10%.
Sirens up. I mean, I didn't want to reload it. Looks like we should have down there at the 200 period. I was just like, this name was weak. Normally we use the 200 as a support area. And we could
RGNT.
have done that again, but our stop was always there. So we'll just remain chilled out on that one and just, say that, damn it, darn it, we missed an opportunity to
ESY
hold
rising.
on to dear life for that one, and we didn't do it. So I still don't love that NVIDIA
NTEN
idea of
tape
a long
starting
off
to
the
pick
200
up.
period, although it did wind up holding. As we
HUBC.
just mentioned there, SpaceX, I did get a little bit out because I thought, once we broke this 25
PVS.
and we were heading right into here, I did have some concerns that, we were in a little bit of trouble there. It doesn't look like those concerns were very warranted as it's upside right now for SpaceX, and we did get out. So not great, but not horrible either for the SpaceX execution. I still do have a decent amount on, but we're now under about 20% instead of 25%. Now I'm going to wait for that 170. You know what? Take a piece out right now because we do know that there's a big buyer or big size at 175. So here we go. Let's have a quick look to see what winds up happening. I'm still at 176, so hopefully we do get a 175 break and we just go right up into 176, and then we'll see if we can get that fill.
rising.
Then after that, man, 178 flat. We'll try that fill, and then we'll go. But here it is. This is the look right now for SpaceX heading into 175. So, whether or not you're trading the NASA ETF,
RGNT
or SpaceX,
stacking.
or Virgin Galactic,
RGNT
or Rocket Lab,
tape
or
gaining
whatever,
momentum.
this is the dog right here that's wagging all the tails. Let's just wait to see 65
NTEN
million
building
shares
interest near
right now
high of
today
day.
on SpaceX, and we're $4 in the money
UBXG
again on
tape
it.
starting
So
to pick up.
So far, so good. What's up, Joe? How you doing, my guy over there?
Joe in the house.
As Joe is now in the house.
I got something I wanted to ask pre-market. I'm going to ask right now. As
Oh.
SpaceX gets to 175 up at those highs, Friday's highs, today's highs, I want to ask everybody
NTEN.
specifically. We know a lot of you
PVS.
got the allocation. We know you're sitting 135s, a lot of people. Did anybody, have you sold any of your allocation shares? Not talking about the day trading here. Obviously, if you're trading like Sean is, you're in, you're out, all that kind of stuff. But your allocation, did you sell any, yes or no? Did you sell any of your 135 allocation to get some of those profits?
RITR
There were a
rising.
lot of threats out there about if you sell within X amount of days, you're banned from IPOs for X amount of time. Schwab was apparently pretty good about it. At least some of your viewers were telling us.
RGNT
so
stacking.
there's some yes in there, but so far, almost actually 50% have sold their shares. That's what I like to see. Ring the register.
RGNT building
Nothing wrong
interest
with
near
that.
high
Be
of day.
curious to see if that actually holds
RGNT.
up. It's 50% selling that
RUBI up
allocation.
10%.
And you couldn't have lost any money. You couldn't have lost on the allocation. You couldn't have really lost if you bought the open and held. If you bought a little bit too far up the chain, I suppose. It's physically possible to be out of the money because I guess you could have bought some shares above 175.
Yeah,
but it's technically possible on SpaceX to be out of the money. But congratulations if you got that issue.
PVS
Effectively
tape
free
starting
money,
to pick up.
for anyone that got it. And nice to see some people ring the register. You have to, I think. You don't want
Yeah,
NTEN.
I wouldn't be ringing the register. But if you guys,
NTEN.
it depends on your time frame, right?
BG.
I think a lot
GLC
of people
rising.
were doing it for that whole jump.
Yeah, like
just
we
the-
said, like I
the
would.
bounce.
TTRX
I would have
tape
maxed out
gaining
that one.
momentum.
I didn't have an opportunity to do it. I would have done
TTRX
that,
rising.
as Michael Noss was talking about as well there for SpaceX. And again, congratulations. I'm trying to buy more on the dip right now. So let's see if that winds up coming through or not on SPCX. Hopefully it does. But for right now, I'm still waiting for that 175 to pop through.
RGNT.
It's been a hell of a awesome day so far, man. I mean, we did have this NVIDIA take, still up on it despite dropping out rate. Obviously, we're still up on it, but we did drop out of a little bit there as well for SpaceX, for NVIDIA. So that's going to be a look for me moving forward. Now on NVIDIA, SMCI, I really like that stock too as a long.
Oh, that's been
We'll
done.
just have to wait to see if that one wants to come through. Again, just
HUBC
bounced off, I
tape
think, the
starting to pick
200
up.
period down there. Yeah, right there off 31. I
JEM
like it for a
rising.
long, but we've got a, I don't know if it's going to hold 31. It's come right back in. I was looking at that. It went to
PVS.
31.50, and now it seems like it's a little questionable here on SMCI. I think if you liked SMCI, maybe you like Dell as
NTEN.
well here today. Not too much as far as we talked a little bit about the halting names, trying to look for some of those for you guys as well. But for me, man, it's the story is right here, and it will always be. Here goes SpaceX. I mean, I'll probably be trading this one the most. I'm here tomorrow, not here Wednesday, and then Friday we're all off, so it's going to be a little bit of a quick week here. But I'm going to be looking at SpaceX every single day, needless to say. So here we go, ring right through 175. I'm just waiting for it. Like, I think this is going to
NTN,
be a
new high
marketable
of
trade.
day.
You can even bust through 175, take the long. There's a few million shares. It's done 68 million shares on the day, and there's a few more million sitting at 175. So we can scroll down. Like, you won't be able to see too much of them here because the books are so thick right now. But as we move down, you'll start to see a big level here. That's 175.50, and then as we go, we'll see some 175s, and hopefully it's going to
Probably 5 times as many shares behind that in the dark.
yeah, exactly.
HUBC new high of day.
It's going to be a lot of shares, needless to say, for SpaceX. But it's going to have no problem. It's going to have a little bit of a problem. It had a problem the first time trying to break through it, as the day's high is 175. We have a couple ticks out up here. So we're just waiting to see what winds up happening. The next time it
HUBC up
shows up,
10%.
I want to be able to sit here and show you guys
HUBC.
what it looks like. So if that does go through, and just quickly
NTEN tape
here on
starting to pick up.
IBIT, almost coming in.
JR
37.50. We wrote down
NTEN.
36.50 though, right? Yeah. So IBIT doesn't quite get to those
HUBC up
levels. But
20%.
my attention is going to be on SpaceX trying to break through
HUBC hit
175. That should be
100%.
imminent right now on SPCX. So
BSME
let's go.
tape
I'm
gaining
offering
momentum.
176. Hopefully we do get a little bit of a boosh to the upside, like breaks it and booshes upside, new word, and then we'll wait to see if we get 176. Here it comes. Oh, it just got hit right back down. It went to 174.80 right there, and now we're just waiting for that one to pop through. Look, my hands are off, man. We're offering 176s here on SpaceX. We did hear that the bot deal was even higher than expected.
NTEN
so
building interest
whether or not
near
there's-
high of
Yeah,
day.
whether or not there's still liquidity in the market for this, I don't know. But 175 has been a turnaround spot for SpaceX. So whether or not you're long with me and $4 in, or you've been
RXD
short
tape
off
starting
75 a couple times,
CUPR.
you know, the trade here today, SpaceX, has
UBXG.
been very calm,
HUBC.
easy. I mean, easy, I would think, anyways. Nice move early if you let it settle down. Comes in, bounces off the 200 period moving average.
RGNT
then takes the key
tape
level of
gaining momentum.
170. That was an in for me, and now we just wait to see the
NTEN.
top side for SPCX, and hopefully we break 76. I
IHRT
got an
tape
offer at
starting to pick up.
76s, then at 78. And we'll just
RGNT.
let SpaceX hopefully ride to
KXIN
the high
rising.
side. But yeah, pretty choppy right now on the top end, which is good, right? I think you want to
PVS
see
approaching a
some
key
kind of
support
orderly
level.
market here for SPCX, and that's what we've got right now so far here
Here's a good point.
today.
Here's a good one from, it's not a super chat, but LMF, Chinito. I heard insiders are allowed to sell if it's 30% higher than the IPO price. That's 175.50. So to the
RGNT up
I mean,
10%.
that has been resistance for 2 days
RGNT
now,
building
because there's
interest
only been
near
2
high
days
of
to
day.
trade, and you're triple topping up there. So if you were able to get through that, I think you could have another wave to set upside. But remember, there's already a lot of people that
HUBC.
can sell, and you have been seeing
CUPR trading
some
halted.
profit taking and resistance. I do want to remember Circle.
RGNT.
I think I'm 99% sure it was Circle that did a similar thing on day 2, where in the morning it
NTEN.
ran into the highs, kind of sideways, and then eventually broke it. But I don't think it broke until, it might have broken in like the back half of the show, or like the back half of the
UBXG
morning
tape
show,
starting
or
to
past
pick
11
up.
o'clock. I think it was me and Obi who were on it. I remember it being late enough that you're like, oh, now it goes, kind of deal. Like it was running, it was like a good long, but then it wouldn't follow through, and eventually did the break. As that continues to
HUBC
go
approaching a key support
upside, the
level.
other names continue to go down, so we've almost, like we're looking to close the gap.
SpaceX broke 175.
Oh, it's through.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
We didn't get 176. It just went right.
I have it underneath.
It went. Oh yeah, well,
Flip.
it went, but it just didn't
Oh,
go.
I can't flip stuff.
Yeah, so there it is, man. It does break, so good trade there. But we were waiting at 176. It went to 175.95.
No way.
So we were just waiting for 1
DXST
penny too, or
up
5 pennies too
10%.
low, too high on that one. I
RXT.
think it still goes back, but there's the break. And there's the
HUBC.
sell, as you guys had mentioned there. Big sellers. It looks like upside on
RGNT.
SpaceX, but it does break. That was real. The
ORBS
day's high,
tape starting to
175.90.
pick up.
We miss it just by a little bit, and now our quotes are all messed up again.
Yeah.
So 173.24, 174, 173.50. current quote right now on
NTEN.
SPCX. So yeah, man, good little fake and break there. Maybe I'll, take advantage of that. Let's get out some at 50 now, just in case, that was the test of the high. We're into now 15%
GELS
left. So
up 10%.
still waiting high side for it. Whether or not
GELS
it comes
tape
in,
starting to
I
pick
don't
up.
know. We still do have ARM coming through as well there today, as we want to say welcome. Tiffany is here
UBXG.
running the board as well with Andre today. So shout out to Tiffany, shout out to Andre. You guys are crushing it. Thank you for making us try to look good. So thank you for that one. All right, over to the desk. It's Adara with a 1020 update.
HUBC building interest near
Some
high
news
of day.
quickly to mention here, guys. I do want to let you know that some comments here coming on the Middle East
HUBC
situation. For
tape
one,
gaining momentum.
Leader of Hezbollah is reportedly speaking to Al Arabi TV, saying that the final terms of the agreement between the U.S. and Iran have not yet been reached,
RGNT.
which is what we're also hearing from the U.S. And this individual further adding that
NTEN.
they are insisting on the withdrawal of Israeli occupation forces from Lebanon. So some
PRHI
more,
trading
I guess,
halted.
terms potentially being mentioned here by Iran. I
NTEN
also
new
want to
high of
mention
day.
as well here that military advisory here in the U.S. saying
YHGJ
that the
rising.
U.S. blockade in Iranian ports will remain until that official deal gets signed on Friday. Let's talk about small caps. VSME, VS Media. This is an interesting one. It's kind of a day 2 catalyst, but it's actually a catalyst from all the way back on April 27th. So I guess this got going
AHM
on
tape
Friday
starting to
as
pick
we
up.
had the revisiting of an announcement made from April
MTN
27th. That
up
was the company's
20%.
May AI Smart Living announcement and its debt conversion agreement. So interesting look here, revisiting of a catalyst for VSME gets not 1, but 2 days of action. Also, guys, just seeing apparently reports of Israeli drone strike in southern Lebanon. Just be aware. PAVS also here worth being aware of. This is our only day 1 small cap catalyst in the small cap recap
HUBC.
today. Couple different things here
RGNT.
from PAVS today. For one, mutually agreeing to
NTEN
terminate
tape
its sales
showing
agreement
heavy
and related
activity.
ATM offering arrangement with AC Sunshine. Paranovus also striking a letter of intent to acquire Jab and Arrow for $15 million to $20 million. Last but not least, CAST. This one was on our watch list. It's actually a day 3 catalyst. I guess this was announced on Thursday morning, but they expanded their DirecTV relationship. They're going to be offering services via DTC Residential and its ecosystem of PAAS partners. Back to you.
Thank you, Adara. And you're about to tag LOD on USO. As
NTEN
oil
up
futures,
30%.
USO down 5%. Obviously, this is not oil futures, it's ETF, but same difference. You're going to be breaking these overnight lows. But the problem is, you'd think that would be good for the
PAVS
market.
retest.
But the Nasdaq is
HUBC
losing
approaching a
I
key
don't want to
support
call it a
level.
flush because we're up 2.5%, but we are
TRE
losing the
up
volume
10%.
weighted average price up here. And if you're looking for some
HUBC.
culprits, don't blame the dead one. 'cause
RGNT tape gaining
it's not
momentum.
looking very dead at all. Like Apple's holding up pretty
NTEN.
well. It's Alphabet, which is underneath the volume weighted average price and looking like it's heading lower. If you're looking at some of the memory names, the strongest name out there this morning in the space was Micron. It's also putting in lower highs and trending to the downside. Yet some of the exuberance slowing down a bit. You would think if oil trended down, that would be an all systems go. It just has not been that way at all. I'm still just holding on to Virgin Galactic. I thought maybe Intel was going to be a thing for me.
RGNT
Remember,
approaching
we're
a key
looking for that
support level.
VWAP bounce. Intel just very promptly lost the volume weighted average price. It was no continuation. So that's still heading downside. Maybe a pullback into the prior high can be a bit of a thing. As we're testing 128 right now, 127.5 is the prior high, and would also be a double bottom off of the open. So a trend break on Intel is in play given what the market's doing. It's still hard not to want to find some longs in these tech names if oil is going to continue to go down the way that it is.
Yeah, what's up, Simon? Thank you to
NTEN.
you for finding this channel as well, man. I'm really glad that you found it. Trading does get lonely, that's for sure. That's why we're here. And hopefully you guys can, continue to support the channel. We'll be here every single day.
BGM
I just feel
rising.
like slapping a fail, although we only have 2 trades today. And trust me, man, this is not a fail. It's been a very successful day, but fail there. We did NVIDIA double buys off the 200 period moving average. So let me go over to another name that I was looking at earlier. That's going to be Intel. Intel was going to be a long for me at 125. We just failed at that bottom break of 128. So potentially here, as the NASDAQ trying to gain some feet,
NTEN building interest near
I just want to
high
let
of
you guys
day.
know, I'm out of SpaceX if we break 170. It's right back into the 200 period moving average again. We can try a small piece there at 170.50 or something. I'll put a bit in there, but I'm going to be dumping out of this one if it does break 170. My trade's already in. That's where we went long. It just rejected pretty nicely there off of 175. As it was pointed out by our viewers there very astutely, that was that 30% marker up there around 175.50, 176. So there's the move down. And, a smarter trader than I would have shorted that, but unfortunately, no. And there it goes right back in. And I'm just going to try it one more time right there at 170.60. We just literally missed it again, I guess. Went to 170.80, but that's okay.
That's the 200?
Yeah, the 200 period moving average. Yeah, the thing that we've sort of coined here on the show. And
NTEN up 40%.
People always like, why do you use the 200 period on
HUBC.
It's been a money-making opportunity for me, so we'll just continue to use that. And I think that's the best thing you should do is, figure out.
PRHI
If an indicator works for you, you use that damn
GLXG
indicator.
rising.
And that's why we said
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you read in a
GM
textbook.
rising.
Or, well, I don't know if you read
That's
it.
why I don't read anything, because I think it's good for mental game, but it's not good for anything else, because most people that are selling something are selling you something because they, quite frankly, no one's going to give you the secret sauce. They're just trying to sell books and things like that. So, yeah, it's just a matter of understanding what you do. I mean, that's why we're here live, and I think that's why it's important that I try to tell you realistically the success
HUBC
rate of prop
approaching
traders,
a key
the success
support
rate of
level.
traders in general is extremely, extremely low. You're talking about like less than 5% of everybody that's even walked through our offices here have ever even made money. And when they
LUD
do,
rising.
it's on major market events like the IPOs, like the rebalances
SUNE
that are coming
rising.
through. Sitting here and hitting keys every single day, although it can be fun, you definitely have to understand what you're doing in order to put money at risk. So that's why we always talk about it being a good adventure into the prop,
PRHI trading
because there are
resumed.
lots of opportunities there that prop firms will give you to trade, their money as opposed to yours and work on your game just a little bit more right there. Yeah, the book that we have is Real Trading. That's talking about sort of the push back from algorithmic trading. I still have to read that book, so it was a busy weekend.
The book is not how to trade.
No,
it's about
more of a
trading.
psychology thing.
Yeah,
HUBC
trading
tape
in
starting
general,
to pick
why the
up.
market will always have
NTEN tape
real
starting to
traders
pick up.
out there and not just algorithms.
Oh, we missed
which I
SpaceX
think
again.
is
What the hell?
understanding market structure is a good way to learn too. Like, just understand how the market works, why things are the way that they are. Because if you understand liquidity events better, like say an IPO or rebalancing, whatever it might be, the market mechanics, that helps you in your trading of those moments. So I think that's a completely different ballgame. Just want to note, ARM is back.
Oh, good.
It's dumped twice today, pre-market, and then right away at the open back into 370, and it's back to the upside. So I think all systems go. We thought at some point it seemed like maybe there was a negative story going on because there was no reason why it was falling the way that it was. But if it can get back up to 400, I think that'd be even better. And then this one.
WYHG trading halted.
I think there's one thing that we're learning in this bull market. These parabolic names,
CUPR trading resumed.
when they pulled back 20%, 25%, whether it's ARM, we'll throw Marvell in there, SanDisk, Micron, insert
NTEN.
whatever name out there that you like. That's just been a heck of a buying opportunity. This pulls 400 to 300, and then it's absolutely gone. This bounces off of 200 when it pulls back to like 240 and goes 20% down after earnings, and then it's absolutely gone. I know people start thinking that the
FTHM up
valuation and this
20%.
and that, but heck, man, ARM didn't have a great valuation before all of this. And if you didn't like it then, and now it's like, well, we don't like the
QNC
valuation.
rising.
Well, they got a chip business now that's going to generate 5x revenue in the next couple of years, so that's getting reevaluated, and it's still looking like it's an absolute burner to
NTEN
the
approaching
upside.
a key support
So
level.
Here's what it is. As long as the dip buyers keep dip buying, respect the trend. You just have to.
We did get a little bit of a reload here.
LFEN
Not
rising.
much. I mean, I was still waiting for that 170.60, but we took some 171s there. I just don't.
GLXG up 10%.
We could have just taken 80 cents on that last reload. Still waiting to see if we can get testing back up into that 175 area. We do know that there's no more
NTEN.
support back up there, so resistance. There's no more overhang on the shares. So if we get back up there, maybe we fly through, but that's a maybe, and I don't. we're going to dump that if it breaks 170. That was our first take, 170. You know, we've done really well on it again here today. So let's just wait to see if that winds up holding. We've been down here at 170.60 both times and missed us. So hopefully it comes back in and gives me that
NPT rising.
170.60, and then we can get going. And if not, we'll stop out. I'm only taking 20% of what we had on the first breakout. So if it does go against us, it'll be a hit of about, maybe, I guess less, well, way less than $1. It'll be a hit of 50 cents, and it's on 20% of what we had right there. So just give you guys an idea of what we're doing. Over to Adara at the desk.
Feeway here, no move on any of these yet, but watch BlackRock, Blackstone, that was Blackstone, this is BlackRock, and KKR. Axios reporting that Senator Elizabeth Warren is at it again, querying all three companies. If I get more details here, I'll let you guys know. But again, three of these credit equity-related firms reportedly being queried by U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren. Back to you.
Thank you very much. As always, Adara. Oh, get it, Qs. The Qs, the Qs,
HUBC
the Qs.
approaching the key resistance level.
Almost at the highs. You know what is at the highs and can't stop, won't stop? DRAM is back at that 70. So DRAM did make an all-time high, like and of course, for anyone that doesn't know, this would be memory ETF, obviously, but it did break all-time highs very briefly, sort of failed that breakout earlier and putting in a bit of a lower high in here. But yeah, if it gets through another fresh top, I guess I was wrong about saying it would happen tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, whatever, give it a day and we'll get there. Well, it was more like give it 5 seconds and then it would break that all-time high, but it is back underneath. So watch out for this overhead resistance. Micron, SanDisk, and obviously you get exposure to like Samsung,
HUBC
and
retest.
HK Hynix as well, which is coming to at some point we do think will get listed in the U.S. markets. That'll be spicy and fun if and when it does happen. All right, I'm sort of seeing that bounce that's happening in SpaceX.
And TEN approaching a key resistance level.
Action here in Virgin Galactic. There's been no shot for a reload, but it's getting to that time of day.
GLS tape starting to pick up.
Had trend down. I'm slapping my trend line on here and saying if we break the trend line and
RGNT
get back above 380,
gaining
I'll
momentum.
just be out. I'm only holding on to the last 15% of it anyways. So just gonna move the stop. Oh, okay, I already canceled. Just going to move the stop. We're looking to basically close the gap.
RGNT
this
rising.
is what I wanted it to do in the afternoon on Friday, and it just went sideways. Like it gave you like 5-10 cents, but the push down into the lows makes a little bit more sense. We're looking at, I'm 1 for 3 today, and it was like 0 for 2 on Robinhood, 0 for 1 on an iBid, which really wasn't, didn't take that big of a shot at it because it didn't come into the levels, and then just sort of make it all back on Virgin Galactic, but there goes Robinhood. I just find like sometimes you stick to the one that works, and that's part of it.
stacking.
So, you know, I decided to pivot over into SpaceX because
10%.
that short was setting up and looking good, but Robinhood back into that $100 level. And remember with Robinhood, yeah, buddy, the 200 period moving average, which it's been allergic to pretty much the entirety of the year outside of the month of January.
WYHG trading resumed.
102.5 into that 200 period. I think you find a little resistance there. It's all systems go when you break out from that 200 period. But this is what I've been waiting for because I've been long this sucker at 80 bucks for quite some time looking for this move. I don't know how SoFi is doing. Should probably check a look.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been looking. It was doing okay.
Well, you'd
but
think today it would be.
Yeah, Robinhood's much more, you know, get up in it than SoFi does.
PVS tape starting to pick up.
So just real quick, man, you know, we're back into SpaceX, but it could not be for a long time here. As I said, just a quarter of the position, or sorry, 20% of the position we initially had. It just went up into 171.20s there. I didn't take anything out. You know, maybe it goes, maybe it doesn't.
BGM rising.
I'm going to stop out on a break of 170. So my order's already in. It's all automated. If it breaks it, then we're out of this one. It's SpaceX. See you later on a 170 break. But we tried it. Looks like there was a lot of energy up there at 175, and that's now created a little bit of panic in the name. So let's see it sell off. And, you know, the minute that false broke right there, you know, we got out again at 174, then we got out again at 173.50. So, you know, the outs were definitely there and gave me a reload $3-4 lower. And there, okay, there it goes. So, you know, downside there for SpaceX. So we're not going to slap a fail on it. We're actually going to slap a money on it because it was a great money-making opportunity. Unfortunately, I didn't pay for shorts. I can probably just go in there and do that right now. and we'll be able to see how much
They're
it is.
basically free.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like,
that's
shout out to Real Trading. It's less than 1 cent per share at Real Trading
QUCY
for
rising.
locates, and that's the ability to go short. Like, you pay for
RGNT stacking.
shares to borrow, and then we can
it
go
cost
for
me
free.
23 cents, which
Yeah.
you know, and then we made $10 on Friday. So we'll do it again.
That price came way down.
Oh,
way
yeah.
down.
I think
Which
it'd be
is
5 cents.
That's par for the
Less.
course. We have a super chat I want to get to. It's from Nicole Vada. Can we throw that up on there, Andre, or I can do it? I just found it myself. Did you? Sorry, I just read it now. Did you go to WWE Angel Reese
RGNT
game?
building
Yes, I
interest
did.
near high of
SPY
day.
options were good this morning. Now I'm waiting for 752.56
RGNT up
or 754
20%.
breakout patiently. So yeah, my
RGNT
neighbor
new
and
high
his
of day.
daughter, and then he has season tickets to
SCR
the
rising.
Toronto WNBA team. And it was a
SCR
fantastic
up
game.
10%.
If you were not a fan, we got destroyed. But there was an absolute, just one of the most epic crash out fouls on Angel Reese. Like our center, I forget, Harrison, I think our center's name was. She
GL
just
is stacking.
dragged her down at one point out of pure frustration and almost like body slammed Angel Reese and then got tossed from the game. And my neighbor's daughter was like
GLS.
7 years old, was like, "What's going on?" To her dad. He's like, "They just both really wanted the ball."
CUPR
Yeah,
trading
that's what
halted.
happened. Now, Angel Reese,
Thank
in
you,
my opinion, is a bit
Randy.
overrated. Like, she's a great rebounder, but that's... I think 75% of her offensive boards is because she's such a bad finisher around the rim, and then she just grabs her own.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I was saying.
It's
Most
like,
of her points-
but then when you watch it, it's like she didn't even attempt a shot 5 feet away from the basket at any point.
I can't.
But the atmosphere was fantastic, man.
I'm not-
They really
RGNT.
respect and
That's the whole thing.
and support
I
the
can't wrap my head around watching that basketball yet, but maybe soon. That's the difference.
I think Gia would enjoy it. It's just, the
Oh, no, it's not that. Just the quality
atmosphere is-
for me. Oh, the atmosphere,
The
100%.
atmosphere.
I mean, we are season seat holders for the hockey, and that's the women's hockey.
it's just
to mine
it's just different.
And
much
NIXX
better than
rising.
basketball, but
Yeah, the missing layouts.
yeah, missing lay. Like for me, I'm sure it's a great
NTEN
great experience,
stacking.
So shout out to that one. Just not the same excitement for me, women's basketball. But hey, man, I mean, to each their own. And go Toronto Tempo, man, definitely.
GELS.
That's for sure.
They're 500.
VELO
are
tape
they
starting to
500?
pick
Okay.
up.
For an expansion team to be 500 in any sport is kind of abnormal.
Yeah, so it's not like the Las Vegas Knights that win the Stanley Cup on their expansion year. Okay, here we go. Here's SPCX there. Nice move to the upside. Shout out to the Utah Mammoth as well. They're having a good success rate. And shout out to the Carolina Hurricanes because you guys are now awesome, and you guys have been awesome all year. So we say a shout out to that one as they get the money to explode
RGNT
for
tape showing
Carolina
heavy
today.
activity.
I guess I'm not sure when the Hurricanes parade
GELS
is, but
up
New York is
20%.
Thursday, so that should be a lot of fun there
GELS
on
stacking.
Thursday as people get ready to have Juneteenth off the very next day. So that should be a lot of fun for everybody in New York taking Thursday off. Maybe the market will be a little sleepy there on Thursday. There's 169.50. We got stopped out
NTEN
there.
approaching a key
completely-
resistance level.
I guess we got 169.50 because we were trying to break. Yeah, so 50 cents worth of a slippage on that one. So we wound up losing I think we lost about 80 cents on that.
GELS
And there it goes
approaching
right
a
back
key
up to the upside.
resistance
So just
level.
like it washes out up there, washes out to the downside. But P&L number one by
GELS
far
tape
today
gaining momentum.
for me would be that. We only have one other trade on NVIDIA, and we did the same thing, man. We got taken out at the 200 period moving average. So we're still it, man. We still know, the prices that we're looking for, the levels that we're looking for. Just got a little nervous there, got stopped out as the market was coming back in and didn't really, I don't know, whatever. It crashes my in, and so we get out when that winds up happening. Unfortunately, we do not have the lunch menu has stopped being sent, so I'll have to find out, contact the caterer my damn self, and get that lunch menu. So for now, the most fabled segment on Trader TV
We can
Live
guess.
is.
How about we just guess? I'm guessing.
Okay, you can guess.
I'm gonna guess we'll probably have some kind of.
GELS approaching a key support
I'll go
level.
with chicken and like noodles, but like the Thai one. How about that?
Okay, Thai food there.
Yeah, a little Thai.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with straight barbecue chicken.
Which we can
Barbecue
get
chicken, salad, roasted vegetables, mixed greens.
So we have a
GELS
super chat
stacking.
from Patrick here. We're just going to quickly get to TA, technical analysis on Palantir, thinking of re-entering the long. I don't think it'll be anything
GELS.
different than what we were saying before. Like, here's a weekly of Palantir. There's the support that's been holding at 125-ish. Like, there's a couple of wicks underneath that, but it's been clear support from February of this year and kind of triple bottoming. So I think like all longs are off here, and then the 50 period. I mean, the 50 period kind of gives you like 160-ish range where the resistance is.
GLXG
So until proven
stacking.
otherwise, it's basically like there to there. but you're still in that downtrend. You lose 120, call it 122 as that low, and that support is gone. So yeah, I mean, I like that level. It's been holding out for a few months now. They're on Palantir, but make no mistake, it's been this to the 50 period on the weekly, and it's the same thing on the daily. I think it's like maybe the 200 period on the daily and the 50 period on the weekly has been your resistance, and you're bouncing off back and forth. While the market continues to press highs, you're pressing the range in Palantir, which it's been giving you a good range, and that's about it.
All right, what we're trying to get to there before we start talking about lunch a little bit, there was Micron still up 8% here as we look at the broader market. NVIDIA, Apple,
tape
all
starting
up,
to
right?
pick up.
Today has been a big rally moment
VSME
for
approaching the
stocks
key
in
support
general
level
on the tech side, right? I mean, Micron, Texas Instruments, SanDisk is upside.
COCP
huge.
large
Again,
downtick.
WDC, pardon me. Adair's going to do this segment? Okay. Okay, then we'll go over to Adair soon. J&J, Eli Lilly as well, Merck. So some of these healthcare names starting to dance around just a bit there. Coke and Berkshire, some of the
CUPR trading resumed.
There. So we'll leave that as we do have Sector Watch coming up very, very soon with Adair at the desk. But there it goes, NVIDIA. I mean, if there's any other names you guys want us to talk about, SpaceX is on the mind here today. It's well traded, but unfortunately we did stop out there once it broke 170. We went long at 170. We tried to go long again. Now it's outside. I'm going to try it one more time if it does come back in. And then the trade that, I don't know, I could have been in as well was ARM.
GELS.
You know, big bump down there, and it just landed right at
SBIR rising.
And that would have been something there that, you know, I look back, and obviously those are trades that we really like. And even right here, not a bad short opportunity if we break below 291, because that was that top, and we just sort of, you know, executed above it. Doesn't look like we want to hold.
GLXG up 20%.
It may just be doing that very, very shortly. That's ARM.
HLP rising.
There's a trade coming on over there. And like I said, bidding more SpaceX right now. 170 flats. If that comes back in, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But that's another trade that I'm looking at. And then ARM potentially going
GELS
short
stacking
through 291 on ARM. And I did look at
GLXG
SpaceX
stacking.
and I forgot. Oh yeah, 3 cents. Per share. So we bought some SpaceX short. So if we wind up going short on SpaceX, we now can. And if I did, it would be at 176 or so, maybe 175.50, blowing it out at 176, something like that. But too bad we got stopped out right there. We literally just took an out that was 30 cents away from the bottom, and that would have made us $3 almost to the top side. So yeah, not a great movement now, but you know, we're still happy with the way we've been trading it today. It's all good over here as people are wondering if Palantir's finally waking up.
RGNT.
Let me know when we got to go to Adara, by the way. I don't know if that was, okay, we can go
GLXG
now.
up 40%.
Palantir up 4%. This might be,
GLXG.
Trying to rotate out of some Palantir, maybe into some SpaceX, but not at these levels. I think Palantir still needs a ways to go, maybe 160,
CUPR stacking.
150 on Palantir, a decent spot to think about getting out. Now it's time to go over to the desk to Adara. We'll see what she's talking about. I think it's Sector Watch.
GLXG stacking.
Now let's talk some of these sectors, guys. Again, here, I know Sean mentioned some of these, so we'll not going to go over tech or electronic tech. Again, we know both these sectors are very strong. Let's talk about producer manufacturing. LRCX, AMAT, GEV, all up at least 3%.
GLS approaching a key support level.
This sector. Consumer services quite strong. Comcast pulling back a little bit, but you've got BKNG Booking Holdings up 6% today. Disney up about 1.5%. Mixed look for industrial services, mixed look for commercial services, but lots of strength in non-energy minerals. So gold, copper, these kind of plays doing really well
GLS tape starting to pick up.
Durables, strong.
GLXG.
3% here. Tesla, just slightly green in the day, relatively flat. Transportation mix, consumer non-durables, some weakness here with Coke and
GLXG approaching a key resistance level.
To the downside. Finance, though, is looking
GLXG
pretty strong.
up
and of course,
50%.
Minerals striped to the downside.
CUPR stacking.
Digest reports, repeated comments here suggesting that the conflict is coming to an end between the U.S. and Iran. We'll have to see if this deal does end up getting signed on Friday, June 19th. Back to you.
As always, thank you. Whoops, we got a key for this.
ELTX rising.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to hit the key every single time. I think, and a big shout out to Adara. As you can also see, we got Sia on the desk. She's in the
AHM tape gaining momentum.
Course, and Adara was off last week. She did a fantastic job filling
rising.
For Adara, and she's back
CNB
in the building
up 10%.
and locked and loaded. Come on, hold on to the bids, futures, if you can, if you're even able to. Like the Nasdaq, look, the Nasdaq is
GLXG.
basically we're teetering on VWAP
GLS.
here. It's like bounce, 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 teeter, 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 but lower highs being put in. I don't wonder if there's going to be a little bit of a breakdown. Intel still refuses to break trend. This is holding very well all morning long. Outside of like,
GLXG
you
building
pushed into the
interest near
high,
high
made a
of
fresh
day.
high Intel up 2.7%, but it just holds this trend line. It just won't break.
CUPR
I thought
stacking.
this would be the next long, like breaking out of
ELTX
this
tape
downtrend.
starting
It
to
just
pick
doesn't
up.
happen to be just yet. And Daniel, good question. Does eBay pull a Roku move? Well, remember, for that, if you're asking, can eBay do what Roku did? Like, okay, well, eBay has a suitor.
GLXG new high
It's just
of
that
day.
no one, there's just
GLXG
hasn't been as
up
much belief that
60%.
Ryan Cohen gets a deal done, right? So, like, remember the difference.
CVM
with
tape gaining
like,
momentum.
Roku is they are being bought. It is cash in stock from Fox. So you know this is happening.
GLXG tape showing heavy
eBay
activity.
just had an unsolicited offer from GameStop and Ryan Cohen
HLP stacking.
that is sitting out there, and the board was like, okay, we don't really think so. So like it's a very different story. Could something come of this one? Your guess is as good as mine. There's just a heck of a lot of doubt that Cohen can pull it off, and I think that's what the market was saying. And obviously, it would probably be trading a little bit better if that was the case. But yeah, very different. It's a very different story when like the board is like, oh, we get an offer, the board's accepted it, so it's firm, and hey, we get an unsolicited one, we review it, and we're like, not really Ryan Cohen. Could it still happen with eBay? It's certainly possible, but it didn't really do much for GameStop stock either.
CUPR halted. Cuperina has been halted back and forth. Now it's starting to open up. Just opened up about 6 or 7 minutes ago. They're at $9.
GLXG approaching a key support level.
27 million shares as this name goes higher. Was there a story on this again today, Adara, or is this a day 2 or 3? CUPR. Yeah, nice move to the upside.
PAVS
there,
retest.
150%.
It's a news story. It looks like 510K clearance from the FDA for their MetaFly maggots.
Okay.
PAVS
Sorry,
stacking.
Flying maggots? Is that what happened there?
VSH tape
maggots?
starting to pick up.
She did.
DXSD stacking.
Okay, so all right, I
DXST.
don't know. All right, watch out for 870
RGNT.
right now. It looks like that a break
PO
there could create a down
DXSD
halt
up 10%.
because we don't really know any levels until the way it went upside there in the pre-market means
NTEN
when the
tape
pre-market's
starting
happening,
to
there's
pick
not
up.
as much volume and not as many levels. So if this breaks right there, 870, you're going to have to pay for shorts, I guess,
GLXG approaching
on
a
that
key
one
resist.
and wait to see what.
GLXG. RGNT rising. SUNE new high of day. PAVS tape starting to pick up. PAVS rising. POET.
CUPR trading halted.
GLXG rising. NTEN large downtick. DXSD. GLXG. GLXG large downtick. NIXX stacking. GLXG approaching a key support level. DXSD stacking. DXSD. POET. POVS. GMM rising. CEST tape starting to pick up. GL. CYPH tape showing heavy activity. CEST stacking. GLXD approaching a key support level. GMM tape starting to pick up. UBXG tape starting to pick up. GLXG stacking. DXST stacking. CRSR tape showing heavy activity. DXST.
GVH.
DXSD. CASD. CIT tape gaining momentum. CIT stacking. ASBP rise. AHM tape gaining momentum. CNTX nearing support with increasing activity. GLXG stacking. NTEN approaching a key support. DXSD tape starting to pick up. SUNE tape starting to pick up. CYPH rising. CASD. PVS up 10%. PVS. CRSR.
CUPR trading resumed.
GLXG stacking. GLXG showing breakout pressure near high of day. Strong trades coming in. GLXG new high of day. GLXG tape gaining momentum. GLXG up 10%. DXSD nearing support with increasing activity. DXSD stacking. CNTX stacking. POVS tape starting to pick up. GLXG approaching a key support level. GLXG. CUPR approaching a RGNT stacking. CAST. QTEX rising. QTEX large uptick. QTEX new high of day. CNTX stacking.
GVH trading resumed. GVH halt pending.
CAST stacking. DXSD stacking. CAST tape starting to pick up.
CUPR trading halted.
PAVS stacking. CAST up 10%. GLXG stacking. PAVS. POET tape starting to pick up. GLXG building interest near high of day. CST. GLXG. NTEN stacking. NTEN large uptick. CYPH up 10%. CYPH building interest near high of day. RGNT stacking. CAST. PAVS. JFB rising. RTB rising. CAST. JFB. CAST stacking. RGNT approaching a key support level. CAST. RTB up 10%. GLXG stacking.
CUPR trading resumed.
POET. CUPR stacking. NIXX stacking. QTEX new high of day. GLXG approaching a key resistance level. GLXG stacking. GLX. AHNA. GLX. VSME. VSME tape gaining momentum. QTEX tape starting to pick up. OTLK tape starting to pick up. OCUL tape starting to pick up. VSME rising. TXG tape gaining momentum. RGNT tape starting to pick up. VSME. GLXG. UBXG rising. AHM rising. CUPR stacking. QTEX. PAVS stacking. AHMA. ZETA tape gaining momentum. GLXG. RGNT. AHMA stacking.